Hi guys, this is Astha Shah, entertaining your mind one video at a time. Welcome back to my crazy world. Today's video is just a sit down video. I'm not doing anything, I'm not doing any makeup, nothing. Why do I have a habit of moving my hands so much while talking? I don't know. But I just came back from Sri Lanka. I have a very bad cold and cough. I'm on medicine. You may not realize, but I'm constantly coughing. I wasn't able to vlog so much in Sri Lanka, so I thought I'd just sit down and tell you my entire experience and what all I did there and how much I spent, etc. etc. Because Sri Lanka was more of like a party vibe and not like a, like, I mean, there are beach activities, but there's not like much to do out there or places to go out there where I could actually sit and vlog everything. Also, I went with my cousins, like dad's side cousins, the really really close ones, and there were kids along, and I couldn't like constantly keep shooting with them and stuff like that. I genuinely believe in nazar, but yeah, I hope from this video you try to extract something if you're planning a trip to Sri Lanka. But let me tell you, it is beautiful. I just went and checked my shot and my eyes are looking so like sleepy. It's just that I'm on really crazy medication and my voice is going to sound a little funny, but here we go. So I've kept my phone next to me because I have a thing. So basically, I'm someone, when I go for a trip, I properly plan everything. Like my outfits are planned, how many reels I'm gonna make. If I'm able to make everything amazing, if I'm not, then I try to do different colors. You will never see that I'm only wearing white or I'm only wearing black. I'll always do different things. So I literally made like a list. It says reels of Sri Lanka, outfits I sourced, outfits I bought, what I can pair it with, what I can shoot. So there I don't need to use my brains, like. And whenever my trips are always pre-planned, so I always like save a lot of reels on Instagram for inspiration and stuff like that. Even if it's for my outfits, I love like styling it with like accessories and stuff. So I'll always have everything planned, which accessory goes with which outfit, everything. So I just don't need to waste time on my trip, because if you'll see, I'll always make a lot of content out of my trips. I will literally like wake up, suppose you're supposed to wake up at 9 a.m. and leave for something, I will wake up 2 hours before, shoot everything, and just be ready for the day. My entire trip, honestly, Sri Lanka is not very expensive. It's a place you can go with friends, with your partner, family. I mean, I went with my cousins, so it was fun. Of course, you cannot go with parents. To buy with parents will be very different. But it was a good trip. We were like 8 of us, and the trip happened in like, I think, 1 lakh or maybe 1.2, with like flight, stay, everything, and like really beautiful stays. And I think it was like 9 nights. I went from 17th to 17 Jan to 26 Jan. 17 Jan, I just went one day before because we didn't want to like reach in the morning and waste the entire day. So we just reached one night before and just slept. Like, we didn't do anything that night. But we landed straight in Colombo. Our first night was there. First 2 nights we stayed in Colombo. That was 17th. 18th, all our other cousins from Chennai came. From Bombay, it was like a 2.5 hours flight. And I think going and coming was like 20,000 flights. We booked it maybe like 2 months in advance. So 17th, we landed late at night. We reached the place only at like 12 a.m. We slept. Next morning, we woke up aram se. We had like a good sleep and stuff. And the host of so everywhere we stayed was in Airbnbs. The host of the first Airbnb texted me way in advance saying that, "Are you the Astha I think you are?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm like the content creator and stuff." So he offered us like food at the Airbnb, which was like the authentic Sri Lankan food. Vegetarian, of course, because I'm a vegetarian. And it was super yummy, like so yummy. I've also made a highlight on Instagram, so I'm going to look through that and tell you how my each day went. And I'm probably going to add like a few photos here and there so you know what the vibe is like. The food, I don't know the exact names of like everything we had in the food, but I'm going to put in a picture here so you know what exactly I had. So the thing is, I don't really like spicy food because I have gut problems. I know this is TMI, but I do have. And even though it was a little spicy, it was absolutely yummy. The place we stayed in was like a two floor. I think, yeah, it was 3 floors, sorry. No, it was 2 floors. The ground floor, first and second. Very nicely made, very clean. There were like 4 rooms because we needed like 4 rooms. Everything was nice. There was a proper kitchen. Just that in Colombo, there's not much to do. So you will, like, you can't really step out and do anything other than like those Colombo markets where you can shop. But I didn't really want to shop there. We were just waiting to leave for the next place. On 18th, when my cousins landed, we went to this one place called On 14 Rooftop Lounge and Bar. It was a very quiet place by the pool, a very soft music playing. Plus, it was a Sunday, so we couldn't really like party or go anywhere. So it was like a chill vibe. We went and had pizzas and stuff. And there are options for vegetarian food, so it's not a problem at all. We then went to this place called Park Street Muse. It's like a street with like 6 7 bars like in a line. Very pretty. It was a Sunday, it wasn't a Saturday. Maybe on Saturday the vibes are different, but there's specifically one place called Uncle's Bar which had full loud music and full vibes going on. So we went and sat there for a while, but then we were extremely exhausted because we had just traveled one night before. So we stayed for a while and then we just got back home because next morning we were supposed to leave for our next destination, which was Weligama. So when you go to places like Weligama and stuff, there you will see that the crowd is way better. You will see more foreigners and stuff like that because that's not like the main city place. It's more like the beaches area. This was majorly south of Sri Lanka. So it was like a 2.5 hours drive from Colombo. We had booked like this mini van where all of us were inside. But the property was extremely pretty. The only thing I'm really scared of insects. So there are many insects like there in the night. You have to be very careful, and there are a lot of mosquitoes. So please take mosquito repellents if you go. But property was massive. The pool area was really good. So in the first one we didn't have a pool. The second onwards we had a pool in all the stays. Very pretty pool. There was like a cabana on top also where you could sit and chill in the night, day, whatever. Extremely beautiful property. So we reached Weligama. As soon as we reached, we had a place booked called The Cliff. In Sri Lanka, the most important thing you need to do is you're supposed to catch sunsets wherever you go because the sunsets are absolutely beautiful. This exact place, The Cliff, was on top of a cliff, of course. And you can, of course, it's by the beach and stuff. There are two portions of it. One is near the grass area and one is inside. So you can book either. Since we had kids with us, few of us stayed in the grass area, like the ones who didn't have to stay with kids, and the others were inside. Of course, the outer section is way better. It's extremely beautiful, it's extremely pretty, and it's so windy and very chill. So we stayed there for a while. We hung around, we were chatting, taking photos, of course, and then we went to this really healthy place to eat. It's called the Nature's something. I forgot the exact name, but something like the Nature something. Food was absolutely rubbish, so please don't go there. If you're planning to go there, please don't. It was supposed to be a healthy place, but firstly the food used to take like 45 minutes to 1 hour like to come, and then your hunger just dies. So I wouldn't recommend that at all. Please don't go there. From there we were supposed to go home because it was a Monday night. This I'm talking about is 19th. And we were like, there'll be no party, what to do, this, that. And then someone recommended this one place. It's called Beach Break Surf Hostel and Restaurant. It's a hostel, and on top of that, like the terrace area, there is like a party which goes on. Trust me, that was the best party in all the days that I went to. It was so unexpected. We thought it's a Monday, we won't really get anything to like party at, but it was so good. The music was so good. It was commercial, plus a little bit of like house, afro, everything. It was really good. We stayed there till like 2 a.m. I think 2:30, and then we got back to the Airbnb and crashed. But fully recommended. If you're going there, please go to this place. Hoping the music is good on the day you go as well. Vibe with so many foreigners there, and it was so much of fun. It was amazing. It was lovely. Absolutely loved the vibe. People were fun. I even danced with like random women and stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun. I absolutely loved that night, and it's fully like a big memory. Now, next morning, I really wanted to do surfing there, and I had decided even if no one comes, I'm going alone, and I actually did go alone. I slept at 3 a.m., but I woke up at 6 a.m. to go surfing, and it was the best decision of my life because it was amazing. But of course, you cannot learn surfing in one day. It is tough. I went to Be Cool Surfing in Weligama, and my trainer's name was Sanju. I remember. Amazing experience. Lot of salt water will go inside your mouth. It's very sunny, but I'd applied the sunstick which they have, that white color one which stays on your face. Amazing, like amazing experience. I wish I would have gone for like 3-4 days. I would have learned how to like balance myself. You need proper core strength, and it's really tiring. Like once you come back, I had no strength in me to do anything. If you want to go, I suggest go early in the morning. Do it for a good 2-3 days to get the hang of it, and you will really, really enjoy it. So yeah, and I had bought a full costume from India when I went because I didn't want to get sunburnt. I get sunburnt very, very easily. Post that, we had a booking in a place called Lava Mirisa. Mirisa is like, so basically in Sri Lanka, if you stay in one particular place, everything is like 15-20 minutes, half an hour, max to max 1 hour away. But we constantly wanted to change villas because you can't stay in one place for like 9 nights. So we were going to go to this place called Lava Mirisa, which was 15 minutes away from our villa in Veligama. Beautiful place. It's supposed to be known more for like for it being on in the night, but we went for sunset. We chilled there, we ordered food, and then stayed till the night and saw the entire vibe. There's like a line of shacks where you can like chill. You can go to a lot of places. We specifically chose Lava Marisa also because all these places are really, really famous on Instagram. You have all the right to choose places which are not famous on Instagram. One more suggestion, these places are very, very hyped on Instagram. Don't expect the parties at night and stuff to be extremely amazing, because after a certain point you cannot really enjoy that. Like, it's a different kind of music, it's a different kind of a vibe, and it can be taken only till a certain amount. It cannot go excess. Also, guys, that day we found these really, really cool Maggie flavors. One is called Papri Blast, one is called Papri Kotu, and one is some curry flavor. Overhyped. If you want to really try, there was a cream cheese onion also something. If you really want to try, then try. But you can avoid it also. Like, I didn't have it most of the day, so it's fine. Okay, now next day we woke up. A very, very famous and very amazing place. Do not miss. It's called Nomad. It's a place for like breakfast, lunch, whatever, mainly for breakfast. So we headed there for breakfast. People order their personal dishes. So I really love avocado on toast. I had that. There was also one feel-good bowl, fruit bowl, which was absolutely yummy. Even like a coffee, which I had. Amazing. So this definitely recommended. Please go. Very chill vibes, very cool vibes, and amazing food, like really good food. From there, we drove 1 hour to Hiriketia Beach. Hiriketia Beach, we just stood there, and I don't know the place's name where we stopped by, but there are many shacks on the beach. You can stop anywhere, chill by the bed, take your costume, go into the water, do whatever you want. We reached just before sunset, around 4:30, and we were there till like say 8 o'clock because we had to come back home to be in time to go to this one place called the Doctor's House. Now basically, the Doctor's House is a party place. In Sri Lanka, I feel every night there is one party which is famous where everyone comes there. So every Wednesday in Veligama, Doctor's House is supposed to be famous for the party spot. And that's on only till 12. After 12, it shifts to a place which is just 2 buildings away, and not even 2, 1 building away. It's called Shimaguni Beach Club. Full pool party vibes, good music, everything amazing. Again, it's like really hyped. It was good fun. I really loved it. But I mean, in Sri Lanka, most of the places, like you will not find any place which is on till 6 a.m. So I think we chilled there till like 1 a.m., 1:30, and then we got back home to our Airbnb. But fun, good vibes, and I'm just going to put in a few pictures here and there so you know what the vibe is like. Next day we woke up, we left for our next destination, which is Unawatuna. Unawatuna is just like 40 minutes away. Again, we moved. Why? Because we wanted to be in a different place. Every Airbnb had a different vibe. This was like in between the jungle. Very cool, but too many insects, too many. You need to deal with this. This place had too many insects. There were lizards and all also, and I can't deal with lizards. I feel like crying. I saw like a very pretty peacock also. And I saw one thing which was very scary, which is a monitor lizard. It was going to enter our villa. Like, it's very famous in Sri Lanka. On the way, we stopped at this turtle hatchery, which is basically turtles who are not doing fine. You know, they just like get them together and they help them. It's like a hospital of like turtles. Very cute. You can go there. That night, we went to this place called the Bus Stop in the night. Like, we chilled in the villa. We went to this party place called the Bus Stop. It was by the beach, fun, chilling, relaxing. Music starts like a little later, like 12:31, and you can chill for a while. I mean, we stayed there till like I think 2:30, and then we got back home. But good music. Again, it's like house music and Afro music. If you like that kind of a music, then great. Otherwise, you wouldn't really like that vibe. Next day we woke up. We had a very chill vibe. Nothing, just chilling in the villa. We ordered like this really yummy bagel, like pesto bagel. I don't exactly know the place's name where we ordered it from, but absolutely yummy. We chilled in the villa till like 4 and then just went to a beach close by to chill and just catch the sunset and have like cute vibes. So we all just took like those sunbeds and we're just soaking in the sun and chilling and just having fun. Post that, I don't think we did anything in the night. We just chilled in the villa only in the night. We didn't really want to step out, so we just like stayed inside the villa. Now the next day when we woke up in the morning, we had booked a place. It was a Saturday. We had booked like a pool bar or like a beach bar called Kai Beach Club, which was right opposite Nomad. So we had to travel from our villa till Kai Beach for like an hour. But like I told you, everything is like here and there. You can plan your thing however you want. We specifically wanted to go to Kai Beach Club on Saturday. That's why we planned it that way. Kai Beach Club again is like an Instagrammable place. Extremely hot to go in the day. So fully carry your sunscreen. You can enter the pool like post the sun like goes a little down. There'll be light music playing. I think you need to choose a day. Probably there are events on some certain days. When we went, there was very light music playing. Again, you can buy those beds, chill there, relax, and the food is good. Have some drinks and stuff like that. So we did that, and since the whole day, like we reached there by like say 2. It's a first come first basis, so you can't pre-book anything. Sorry, did I mention I booked it? I don't think we booked it. You have to go there and like whoever comes first gets it. That night also we didn't do anything because we were extremely tired. Full day we were out. We stayed till sunset. Oh, after Kai, we went to this one place called the Rabbit Hole or something like that, which had this really cool thing where there were coupons hidden inside the restaurant. If you find it, you can like use the coupon. But I didn't find any. But yeah, that there we just went to chill, sit, and have some food. Got back to the villa, and next day we had to leave for our next location, which was just one more night in Sri Lanka called Negombo, which was our absolutely most beautiful villa. Like we loved that villa. It was so beautiful, that property. So we had booked it just for one night because the next day everyone was leaving back for their respective houses. So it took us like say 2.5 hours to reach Negombo. The reason we chose Negombo because it was closer to the airport. The property was like a mansion, literally like a mansion. About the caretakers, we had a little bit of a problem with them because they were a little mean to us and were not allowing us to use a lot of things. But keeping that aside, family was together. Everything was nice. We chilled in the pool. Pool is a little small, but we chilled in the pool, had some food, and just had like our last night of cousins get together. And next day, everyone left for their respective homes. But altogether, it was an absolutely beautiful trip. There are also like some places which we didn't go to. Like Fridays and Saturdays, there's this place called Secret Jungle Party, which is known in Sri Lanka. So a lot of things are there. You really need to like do your research, or the day you reach, you need to like just Google it or put it on ChatGPT that which are the best places I can go to today. And there are these few parties you can just go. Again, it's kind of overhyped, but you just enjoy, you'll have a good time. There's one more thing which I missed was turtle snorkeling, where you could literally snorkel with the turtles. My 2 cousins went. I couldn't go because I was feeling very unwell, but fully recommended. You should definitely do it if you like doing activities. I'm not sure about scuba diving. I've done scuba diving in different places, so I didn't choose to do it here, but I'm sure there's like jet ski and stuff like that, like a lot of things which you can choose to do by yourselves if you're going on a trip. But I would fully recommend Sri Lanka if you want to do like a good budgeted trip and also have fun. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please go like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.